Hey there, science fans! Welcome back to another exciting episode where we dive deep into the world of technology and science. Today, let's talk about something that's been on everyone's mind lately: cars. But not just any cars. Specifically, we're going to compare electric vehicles, or EVs, and those with internal combustion engines, the gas-powered ones. These two types of vehicles represent the future and the past of automotive technology. You see, it's not just about what happens when you drive. There's a lot more to consider. We have to consider the whole picture: building the car, using it, and what happens when it's done. This is what we call the life cycle of a vehicle. From the moment the raw materials are extracted to the final recycling process, every step counts. When it comes to emissions, the stuff that goes into the air and impacts our planet, EVs are looking pretty good. They produce zero tailpipe emissions, which is a huge advantage. Building an EV might produce a bit more emissions initially, but that's mainly because of the battery. The production of lithium-ion batteries is energy-intensive, but advancements are being made to reduce this impact. However, when we look at the whole life cycle, EVs come out on top. Over time, the emissions saved by not burning gasoline more than make up for the initial production emissions. Why? Because EVs don't burn gasoline. Instead, they run on electricity, which can be generated from renewable sources like wind, solar, and hydropower. No more fumes coming out of the tailpipe. This means less pollution in our cities and cleaner air for everyone. This is a big deal for our air quality and our health, which we'll talk more about later. Cleaner air means fewer respiratory problems and a healthier population overall. Plus, reducing emissions helps combat climate change, which is crucial for the future of our planet. Another important aspect to consider is the source of the electricity that powers EVs. If the electricity comes from renewable sources, the environmental benefits are even greater. This is why the shift to renewable energy is so important. And let's not forget about the convenience of charging. With more and more charging stations being built, it's becoming easier to keep your EV charged and ready to go. Some people even install charging stations at home, making it as simple as plugging in your phone. So when we compare electric and gas-powered vehicles, it's clear that EVs have a lot of advantages. From lower emissions to the potential for renewable energy use, they represent a cleaner, more sustainable future. Imagine a world with cleaner air, healthier people, and a more sustainable environment. That's the promise of electric vehicles. So next time you're thinking about getting a new car, consider going electric. It's a choice that benefits not just you, but everyone around you. Thanks for watching, science fans. Stay tuned for more exciting episodes where we explore the wonders of science and technology. Until next time, drive clean and stay curious. Now some folks might say, but Bill, what about the electricity used to charge EVs? Doesn't that create emissions? You're right to think about that. It's true that electricity generation can produce emissions, depending on the source. However, even when we factor in electricity production, studies show that EVs still have lower overall emissions compared to ICE vehicles. Plus, the electricity grid is getting cleaner all the time. More renewable sources like solar and wind power are coming online, making EVs even cleaner. One of the most exciting things about EVs is their potential to be powered by renewable energy sources. This means that the electricity used to charge these vehicles can come from clean, sustainable sources like the sun, wind, and even water. By harnessing these natural resources, we can significantly reduce our reliance on fossil fuels and decrease greenhouse gas emissions. Imagine plugging your car into your house, and the electricity comes directly from solar panels on your roof. This not only makes your vehicle more eco-friendly, but also helps you save on energy costs. Solar panels convert sunlight into electricity, which can then be used to power your home and charge your EV. It's a win-win situation for both the environment and your wallet. Or your car could be charged using wind power from a wind farm. Wind turbines capture the kinetic energy from the wind and convert it into electricity. This renewable energy source is abundant and can be harnessed in many parts of the world. Charging your EV with wind power means you're driving a vehicle that's powered by one of the cleanest energy sources available. And the best part, the technology for clean energy is constantly improving. Innovations in solar, wind, and other renewable energy technologies are making them more efficient and accessible. This means that more people can take advantage of these clean energy sources to power their homes and vehicles. Solar panels are becoming more efficient and affordable. Advances in technology have led to the development of solar panels that can capture more sunlight and convert it into electricity more effectively. Additionally, the cost of solar panel installation has decreased, making it a more viable option for homeowners and businesses alike. We're finding better ways to store energy from renewable sources too. Energy storage solutions such as advanced batteries allow us to store excess energy generated by solar panels and wind turbines. This stored energy can then be used when the sun isn't shining or the wind isn't blowing, ensuring a consistent and reliable power supply. All of this means that EVs are only going to get cleaner and more sustainable over time. As renewable energy technologies continue to advance, the environmental impact of electric vehicles will decrease even further. By embracing these innovations, we can look forward to a future where our transportation is powered by clean, renewable energy, making our planet a healthier place to live.
Okay, science enthusiasts, let's talk about air quality. ICE vehicles are a major source of air pollution. They spew out harmful pollutants like particulate matter and nitrogen oxides. These pollutants can cause respiratory problems, heart disease, and other health issues. EVs, on the other hand, produce zero tailpipe emissions. This means cleaner air for everyone, especially in crowded cities where air pollution is often a major problem. By switching to EVs, we can significantly reduce these harmful emissions and improve public health.
And guess what? We're already seeing the positive impact of EVs on air quality in cities around the world. Cities that have embraced EVs are experiencing a decrease in respiratory illnesses and other health problems related to air pollution. Take Beijing, China, for example. They've been aggressively promoting electric buses and taxis, and their air quality has improved significantly in recent years. This is just one example of how EVs are making a real difference in people's lives.
Now, let's talk about what happens to EV batteries when they reach the end of their life in a vehicle. These batteries, after serving their purpose in electric vehicles, don't just become waste. Instead, they enter a new phase of their life cycle, which is both fascinating and crucial for sustainability. It's true that EV batteries are big and complex, but they're also incredibly valuable. Each battery contains a variety of materials, including lithium, cobalt, nickel, and other precious metals. These components are not only expensive but also finite, making their recovery and reuse essential. That's because they can be recycled and reused. The recycling process involves breaking down the batteries to extract these valuable materials. This process is intricate and requires advanced technology, but the benefits are immense. By recycling, we can significantly reduce the environmental impact associated with mining and processing new materials. We're developing new technologies to extract valuable materials from old batteries. Innovations in this field are making it possible to recover a higher percentage of materials with greater efficiency. These advancements are crucial as they help in making the recycling process more economically viable and environmentally friendly. These materials can be used to create new batteries, reducing the need to mine for new resources. This not only conserves natural resources, but also reduces the carbon footprint associated with battery production. By reusing materials, we are taking significant steps towards a more sustainable and circular economy. And even before they're recycled, EV batteries can have a second life in stationary energy storage systems, like those used to store solar power. These systems can benefit from the remaining capacity of EV batteries, providing a cost-effective solution for energy storage. This repurposing extends the useful life of the batteries and supports the integration of renewable energy sources into the grid, further promoting sustainability. Another major benefit of EVs is that they help us reduce our dependence on oil. Oil extraction and transportation can be incredibly damaging to the environment. Oil spills can devastate marine ecosystems, and pipelines can disrupt fragile habitats. By switching to EVs, we can move towards a cleaner and more sustainable energy future. We can reduce the demand for oil, which in turn reduces the environmental risks associated with it.
Speaking of a healthier planet, let's talk about the bigger picture. Climate change is one of the most pressing issues facing our world today. and transportation is a major contributor to greenhouse gas emissions. By transitioning to EVs, we can significantly reduce our carbon footprint and help mitigate climate change. EVs can play a critical role in creating a cleaner and healthier planet for generations to come.
So there you have it, science fans. Electric vehicles offer a cleaner, more sustainable way to get around. From reducing emissions to improving air quality and combating climate change, the benefits of EVs are undeniable. As we look to the future, it's clear that electric vehicles are not just a trend, they're a necessary step towards a more sustainable future. The next time you think about a car, think about the planet